What are some lesser-known secondary uses for an everyday product? If you have a highlighter that's dying, take the pen part of it out of the casing and soak it in nail polish remover. It will revitalize it to working like new. Head and Shoulders or any dandruff shampoo can usually be used on your face to get rid of fungal acne. Not so much a product, but dryer lint works great for starting fires. Bottom shelf cheap vodka. Put it in a spray bottle and squirt in on your bathroom walls to kill mold. Squirt it on clothes to remove any odors. Use it to clean mirrors, glass, windows. Squirt it in your mouth to make cleaning more fun. There's this body wash you can get from the dollar store. I accidentally didn't shut the lid tight one night and it tipped over. When I woke up the next morning, my bathtub was coated in the stuff. However, after rinsing it away, the areas that it was left to sit were cleaner than that bathtub has ever been the entire time I've lived in that house. Now I just buy a bottle of that stuff instead of bath cleaner. Scuba diver here. Instead of using those expensive defogger gels and sprays on your mask, smear a bunch of dish soap in it, rinse once or twice, and your mask will never fog during the dive. You can also use this method to keep your windshield from fogging. Smear a bunch of dish soap on a towel, then rub it all over the inside of your windshield. Take another damp towel and rub the soap off until your windshield is clear. I did this 3 weeks ago and have not had to defog a single time since. Liquid laundry detergent glows under black lights but is clear under normal light. You can dip a QTIP in some detergent and draw right on your walls and only see it with a black light on. Different brands glow different colors. Lots of fun in dorm rooms. If you're in a dorm room, that's probably not detergent. Any kind of cooking oil will easily get pine sap off of your hands. Just use it like soap. Toilet seat covers are the same as blotting paper for oily skin. Bleach to keep away cockroaches. I used to get big-ass cockroaches in the summer that came up my drain. My exterminator told me to pour 1 cup of bleach down my drain each week. You have to pour it down the drain in the room you see them. I started 18 months ago and haven't seen a cockroach since. WD-40 removes old adhesives from anything without damage or staining or discoloration. A smaller can of WD-40 can be used on a normal-sized can of WD-40 when its lid is stuck. Tell you what. As a guy, I find that using lotion on my entire body rather than only on my dick keeps my skin from being dry throughout the day. Makeup remover wipes are really good at getting bike chain grease off your hands. I wrap those thick rubber bands, you know, the ones that come around broccoli crowns, around tight jar lids to make them grippy and easy to undo. Vagisil for chafing. It's antibacterial, lubricating, and an anesthetic. I learned that in the army. And sponsor a NASCAR team. Pickle juice can assist the pH balance in your stomach. This means when out drinking, if your stomach starts to feel queasy, take a shot or 2 of pickle juice. Why vomit when you're out having fun? On a side and probably more relevant note, pickle juice is essentially the odd Gatorade. If you need to replace electrolytes or simply feel a bit dehydrated, drink some pickle juice and then some water. Anal Ease is good for a toothache, and it's cherry flavored. I work at an adult store. Also, please don't use Anal Ease for anal if you are having painful anal sex. Get some butt plugs and a good lube. Just because you can't feel your sensitive areas being damaged doesn't mean they aren't being damaged. I will not remember any of these. Keep 'em coming. Pantyhose for pool filtering. This is pretty random, but women's knee-high pantyhose stretches to fit perfectly around the return pipe in an above-ground pool. For the itty-bitty particles, our problem was gnats. That managed to make it through the filter. A single knee-high pantyhose sock will catch everything that would otherwise be returned into the water. It can be bunched up on the pipe so it's not very intrusive. Cheap enough to throw away when it's dirty. Easy to replace. A 6-pack for $3 got us through the summer, and we had to vacuum about half as often. Keep a bag of cat litter in the trunk of the car, in case you need extra traction if you get stuck in ice or snow. Kinesiology tape to hold up your boobs when your outfit is too revealing for a normal bra. I used a few strips of tape under my wedding dress, and my girls were good to go the entire day and night. And on that note, do not use duct tape to hold up your boobs ever. It takes skin off. My tits looked fantastic that night, but it was not worth it. Electrical tape in an X shape makes a decent nip cover if you're going braless and don't care about cleavage. Also looks hot in a Suicide Girls kinda way. Scissors make for an excellent pizza cutter. Yet, pizza cutters make terrible scissors. Strange. Use salt as an abrasive and absorbent when cleaning. I spray my stovetop with a general household cleaner, then sprinkle salt liberally over the top. It gets grease out easily. For liquid stains like wine, I pour salt over the stain to soak up excess liquid, then come through with hydrogen peroxide. Finally, I get absorbent towels and dab clean it. Add salt to your hand wash to get gasoline smell off. Love, Dad. Deodorant antiperspirant can also be used between your thighs and under your boobs. It stops chafing from rubbing and sweat in those areas. Your library card can do a lot more than let you borrow books. It allows you to take free courses on Lynda, or learn a language, and even stream movies. A lot of libraries also have video game rentals, which a lot of people don't know about. Vinegar is amazing. It can be used as a cheap household cleaner, refresh the coffee maker, and it can cure foot fungus and jock itch. If you have pets, spray a mixture 2 or 3 to 1 of water to fabric softener on carpet and let it dry before vacuuming. You'll be amazed how much pet hair gets picked up. Bonus: it smells awesome. Using dryer sheets to get deodorant marks off your clothes. I am yelling because it is the single most important thing I have learned in my adult life. Use vet wrap instead of sports tape. It's basically the same thing but much less expensive. Put a somewhat thick layer of Vaseline on the skin around your hairline and ears and neck when dyeing your hair. If you accidentally get dye on your skin, you can easily wipe it off. Any cooking oil is a great way to remove the residue from stickers. I don't know if this is recommended, but if you get scratches on wood furniture, I've always taken a matching washable marker, colored over the scratch, and then wiped it with a damp cloth to effectively stain the wood back to match. Rub a walnut nut on wood scratches. Also, just go buy a small bottle of Goo Gone. It is that oil, but smells great and does a better job than cooking oil. It's like $1 for a couple ounces, and that bottle has lasted me years. Computers are not only for browsing Reddit, they can actually be used for productivity. Dry erase markers will remove permanent marker Sharpie from non-porous materials. Adolph's Meat Tenderizer is an excellent treatment for bee stings, mosquito bites, Portuguese man-o'-war, and no-see-ums. Most venomous bites, stings will be less inflamed if you grind in a few wet crystals of Adolph's very soon after. Not fire ants, though. Adolph's Meat Tenderizer. I'm trying to come up with a joke here, but just can't quite get there. I've shaved in the shower using hair conditioner for the last 20 years. I carry a garlic press in my purse so that when I'm out at a restaurant I can make a small amount of baby food out of any steamed vegetable. Baking soda for heartburn. Dissolve tablespoon into a glass of water, then drink. Monistat chafing gel is virtually identical to the Smashbox makeup primer and so much cheaper. If you have a French press for coffee, you can also froth milk in it after. Pour in hot milk and raise and lower the plunger until the volume of the milk has about doubled. Not my channel, but plugging for James Hoffman. If you like coffee, and want to explore the utter depths of the world of coffee, coffee gear, coffee science in a super chill and informative way, check him out. Keep going for free butter. Why not just take the half of the doubled milk and double it again? Honestly, infinite milk is better than a single butter. You'll rip a hole in the milk-butter continuum. Peroxide gets blood stains out. I'm a nurse, not a serial killer. Hair conditioner as shaving cream. Calling something a game changer feels so cliche, but this tip was for me. My razor doesn't get as gunked up. I can see my legs better, so there are less cuts. It's cheaper than the nice shaving cream, but most importantly I use the olive oil conditioner and my legs are the softest they've ever been. It's insane how much more I enjoy shaving now. Asterisk the conditioner I use is the Garnier olive oil. For my region. Asterisk I am a female but I do like the thought of being a 300 pounds D-liner with super smooth legs. Leftover used bounce sheets are good little scrubbies for dishes, especially greasy pots and pans. Because they don't scratch. They're free because they already served their original purpose, and when they're all gunky you can throw them away. You can also use fabric softener sheets to wipe down your fan blades. And because they don't attract static it keeps the dust off longer. Q-tips to clean your keyboard. Nice tip. Coffee grounds are quite versatile. Among other things, you can use them for an exfoliating scrub for your skin. Clear nail polish. Permanently stop fabric from fraying. Same goes with yarn. Seal paint. The $2 quick dry stuff is the best for me. As a mechanic, a flat head screwdriver is a pry bar, package opener, square head Robertson screwdriver, hose pick, a punch, test lead, electrical bridge, scraper, chisel, and least importantly, a flat head screwdriver. You can also use the Hitachi magic wand as a back massager. That's ridiculous, my back doesn't have a clitoris. Even if it did you probably couldn't find it anyway. If you have a landline telephone, the dial tone is a concert F. By holding the phone to your ear and your finger on the first fret of the first string of your guitar for example, you can use the dial tone as a reference pitch and accurately tune up without a tuner. Plastic fruit cups are great seedling pots. Go to your local hardware store and have them cut you a 2 to 3 foot long piece of galvanized tubing typically used for chain link fences and keep it in your trunk. If you get a flat and are relying on the standard equipment that comes with your vehicle to change the tire, the lug nut wrench is notoriously small and it's hard to get leverage on tight lug nuts. Put the wrench on the leg nut, put the steel tubing over the end of the wrench, and pull. You'll have leverage x100 and the bolts will easily come loose. Plus you can get money from people who don't want to pay. Condensed milk for those with chronic vomiting. Not only is it great for cooking, but I had a pharmacist tell me about adding some water till it is the consistency of thick soup. Get the person to sip small amounts of it slowly. It helps line the esophagus to reduce vomiting, and allowing medication time to hit the stomach and work. Also provides much needed sugar. I've used it on kids and adults and it's worked a treat every time. Cornstarch is a good blood coagulant if you need to stop bleeding. I saved my pet tarantula with cornstarch like this before. Her abdomen split after falling on tile, and the cornstarch stopped her from bleeding out. Several months later and she's doing great after that almost fatal fall. Clean mascara wands are used in animal shelters to soothe the animals by brushing, and to remove fly eggs and larvae from fur. Shaving foam reducers stops misting on bathroom mirrors and car windows. You can also use it to write creepy text like "I died here" or "I'm watching you" on mirrors of other people's bathrooms. When done right it will be pretty much invisible normally, but the text will show up when someone is taking a bath, shower and the mirror fogs up. Bonus. If someone has Alexa, remind me to die in 4 hours. Then leave. It will go okay. Time to die and scare the crap out of your victim. A jeweler's loop can double as a macro lens for your cell phone. Asterisk fix the spelling. Good thing I have all these jeweler's loops lying around. Blue Dawn dish soap works really well on clothing stains. A can opener can be used to open protective clamshell plastic casings.